Hello YouTubers and welcome to the channel. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever a new video is released. Investing is life, so we provide useful information to you, helping you make more informed life investment decisions. My name is Karel Jackson, and I'm your trusted life investments informational guide. Today, I will teach you about the 7 classes of cryptocurrencies. You don't have to understand the complete concept of how blockchains work to make this information useful, but for general understanding, think of different DLTs or blockchains like immutable hack-proof databases that cryptocurrencies reside on. If you are like me, then you do like the convenience that digital payments provide, but not the high-cost fees. But these days I tend to look at an establishment kind of funny if they don't have a digital payment system similar to Apple Pay or etc., thinking to myself, they need to get with the times. I wonder how many others do the same. Let's now talk about cryptocurrency class 1. So, most people are familiar with Bitcoin. You've even most likely heard of Bitcoin and maybe a few other cryptocurrencies that are out there. But one thing that we should highlight is that cryptocurrencies are much deeper than Bitcoin. In most cases with Bitcoin, I consider the first generation, or we could even think of it as digital gold equivalent. It was the first cryptocurrency, but the amount of things that Bitcoin can do are limited. But from this, a number of competing technologies have evolved. So in this first cryptocurrency group class, we will put Bitcoin, and also put Litecoin in there too, which is very similar to Bitcoin in terms of their algorithmic mechanics and technology. The blocks in Litecoin are added every 2.5 minutes rather than Bitcoin's 10 minutes. So the second cryptocurrency class is distributed computational tokens. Most of us have heard of Ethereum, and I would say that Ethereum is probably the most popular technology for blockchain business applications still today. But they do have heavy competition from projects such as Cardano, Solana, Polkadot, and others. There's many other technologies similar to Ethereum. The main difference between Bitcoin and the different blockchains like Ethereum is that those particular blockchains allow you to run small computer programs. So in the Bitcoin blockchain, you put transactions in. You essentially are able to transact from one person or entity to another. With technologies like Ethereum, you can actually run a computer program. Think of Ethereum as a way to have an internet computer. The same programs running on potentially thousands of different modes. Those we will consider within the second cryptocurrency class. Now let us talk about what we will consider cryptocurrency class 3, and that is utility tokens. These tokens hold tangible value. They fall in the class of the type of tokens that actually represent something of value. So, for example, Golem and Storj, these type of tokens make it possible for you to essentially rent out your hard drive. And additionally, for somebody else that needs some storage to rent your hard drive and many other hard drives, giving renters the access to however much computing power is needed. We will say this type of utility tokens falls in the cryptocurrency class 3 category. The fourth cryptocurrency class is a security token. So this is a token that represents a stock, a bond, it might be other assets, like derivatives. We can think of this as essentially a token representing a share of Tesla, and all of the transactions are done on a blockchain. The token is the actual security, it is potentially divisible. You could own a fraction of a share of a company. And in terms of some of the naming conventions here, an STO is a security token offering and an ETO is an equity token offering. Now, the fifth cryptocurrency class category are fungible tokens, and the most popular is the ERC20 protocol that's part of Ethereum. It allows somebody to essentially tokenize something and be linked to the Ethereum blockchain. So with the fungible token, the millionth of the cent worth of Ethereum is worth the same no matter what the application. So think of the basic idea is taking a very small amount of Ethereum, maybe it's the equivalent of a millionth of a cent worth of Ethereum, and attaching another value to it. So there's a fundamental value that's trivial, like a millionth of a cent for this token, but actually represents something else that is much more valuable. Okay, now, the sixth cryptocurrency class is non-fungible tokens. With a non-fungible tokens, the ERC-721 protocol is currently the most popular. Understand that with non-fungible tokens, even the millionth of a percent of Ethereum actually can have different values. A common example is that it could represent a piece of art, and each piece of art has a different token, and these tokens have different values. Now, I will go over the last class and talk about a few subclasses. This particular class of cryptocurrencies really have the attention of most big and small crypto investors. Okay, last but not least, the final of our list of cryptocurrencies class is number 7, the so-called stablecoin. You can say that stablecoins came about because the current group of cryptocurrencies are currently very volatile in terms of their value, mostly due to lack of regulation. So the first subcategory of stablecoins is a fully collateralized coin, like Circle's USDC coin, and this is a coin that is 100% collateralized with US dollars. It is effectively pegged to the dollar. What this does is, it allows us to do transactions all over the world in dollars without bearing the volatility risk. It also allows us to do transactions that are very small, fractions of a cent, in a very efficient, secure way. We can think of this as the new generation of transferring funds. It's not an if, but when. Yes, this has been done with the US dollar, but not just the US dollar. It could be the British pound, it could be candy, which is interesting being a cryptocurrency that's tied to the Mongolian currency. When you think of a stablecoin, you can think fully collateralized. So many different countries will have this in the future, and most are currently adopting the technology. The second subcategory is the national crypto fiat. That could be as simple as the Venezuelan petro, or the future Fed coin, Eurocoin, C8 coin, and etc. Right now, every central bank is actually looking at this technology to have a national crypto fiat. The third subcategory are natural asset collateralized tokens. We can use gold for example. Let's say that company will have gold in a secure vault that's fully audited, and for every gram of gold, they will issue a token. This token is fully collateralized. It could be redeemed for gold, but it is a very efficient way to hold gold. The benefits of this would be that we won't need any longer to buy a share of an ETF. We won't need to buy the physical gold and think about storing it. You've got a digital version that is completely secure and immutable. We could even hold a small amount, like 25 cents of gold, in our wallet if that's what we wanted to do. Let us quickly talk about the Tiberius Coin, because it is pretty interesting. Think of it as like a basket of 7 precious metals that are used in technology and are 100% fully collateralized. I can give hundreds of examples, but the final one I'll use is the Swiss real coin, SRC. That is a token that is fully collateralized by Swiss real estate. In the near future, we're going to see more and more of this type of tokenization. That concludes our lesson on the 7 cryptocurrency classes and subclasses. I know that you are now a little bit more knowledgeable in your understanding of the different cryptocurrency class types. As you can see, this space is much deeper and larger than Bitcoin or Ethereum. There are many possibilities here in this space, and we need to get ready for the world of tokenization, where anything potentially can be tokenized, and I mean anything. Thank you for watching and listening, and as just a reminder, make sure that you hit the like button and share this video with your friends. Also make sure that you subscribe if you are not subscribed already, and to also hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever a new video is released. Remember that investing is life. Everything we do in life can be considered an investment. That's why we provide useful information to you, helping you make more informed life investment decisions.